Your happiness wasn't supposed to survive without them. No, no, no. They thought it would crumble, right? Thought it would disintegrate the moment they walked away, like dust in the wind. But here you are, still smiling, not just surviving, thriving. And that smile, oh, that smile, it burns them. It's not just a curve of your lips. No, it's a scar, a permanent scar on their ego. Every laugh you let out, every moment of peace you find. It's like a dagger they can't pull out. Oh, it's sharp, twisting, constantly there, always there. To them, your joy. It's an insult. No, it's a defiance. You were supposed to fall apart, weren't you? Remember? They wanted you to beg, to crawl, to shatter under the weight of their absence. But no. Instead, you did something far worse. You rose, higher than they ever expected, higher than they could have even imagined. And that rise, oh, that's their downfall. That's the one thing they can't stomach. They wanted to control you, to own you, to steal your soul. And they fed off your light, didn't they? Like parasites, convincing themselves they were the reason you glowed, the reason you shined. But here's the truth, my friend. They weren't your sun. Number. They were just the storm, the weight, the chains, the heavy burden holding you down, trapping you. And now that they're gone, you've broken free. You've taken their absence and turned it into something beautiful, something they can never touch, something they can never destroy. And they hate it. It burns them like fire to dry paper. It shows them what they could have had, what they could have been, but never were. It's almost poetic, don't you think? Every time you smile, it's like a mirror that reflects their emptiness. Every chuckle, every moment of joy you find. A reminder that their hold on you was never as strong as they thought it was. You didn't just survive this, no, you thrived without them. And that's the real sting. They wanted you broken, desperate. But every piece of happiness you create, without them, it's a piece of them breaking instead. And they can't stand it. They tried to break you, didn't they? They tried to bend your spirit, to dim your light, to snatch away your joy. But here you are, smiling, thriving, free. To them, your smile isn't just a symbol of happiness. Number. It's a ghost, a haunting reminder. Every laugh you let out, every spark in your eyes. It's a constant whisper. And what does it say? It says, I'm still here, stronger than you ever imagined. And that's what they can't take. They can't take it because it's proof of their failure. Every moment of peace you find, every joy you create, every ounce of happiness, it's their punishment. And it's the one thing they'll never, ever be able to take from you. They thought they were the sun, the center of your world. But they weren't. They were just the storm passing through, trying to block your shine. But now, oh now look at you, glowing, radiating brighter than they could ever even dream. Isn't it funny how people overestimate their place in your life? They thought they held the key to your happiness, that their presence gave you meaning. But all they ever did was cast shadows. And now, their reflection in your life is barely a faint outline, fading away, swallowed whole by the brilliance of your freedom. Every time you rise, they feel it, because that control they thought they had over you, it was always an illusion. They never held the power. You held it all along, and now you're untouchable, unstoppable. So let them stew, let them choke on their regret. Your happiness, it's your rebellion, your joy, it's your revenge. And you know what? It's the one thing they will never, ever be able to take from you again. They thought they were the sun, didn't they? But in reality, they were just a passing cloud, trying to block your shine. And now, here you are, blazing, brighter than ever. They thought they had control over your story, didn't they? They thought they were the ones who were going to write it. But look at you. You're the one holding the pen now. And every time they see you, they can't escape the truth. The truth they can't face. That you are always destined to rise. And now they're left watching you soar, struggling, flailing. And that's their downfall. They wanted you to be nothing without them. They wanted you to break. But every time you shine, every time you rise higher, you're proving them wrong. And it eats them alive, doesn't it? Because they wanted you broken. They thought you needed them. But in the end, it was never them. It was always you. They were the chains. You were the bird. And now they're stuck, watching you fly. Every moment of joy you create, every step forward, every laugh that escapes your lips. It's a reminder that they failed, that they couldn't break you, that they couldn't hold you down. And that's their punishment. Let them watch. Let them see what true freedom looks like. Because this prison, this cage they tried to build around you, it was never yours. It was theirs. And now, they're stuck behind the bars of their own pride, their own arrogance. They thought they were trapping you, but all they did was lock themselves in. And now, they stand there, banging on the glass, screaming, reaching, trying to get back in. But they won't ever get in. No, no, no. They can't touch your life anymore. They can't touch your joy, your freedom, your happiness. And that's their defeat. Your happiness isn't just a victory over them. It's a reminder of everything they lost when they lost you. They tried to build a cage, but they built it for themselves. And now, as you soar higher, you leave them behind, stuck in the wreckage of their own defeat. Because you chose freedom. You chose strength. You chose to rise. And now, you're unstoppable, untouchable. Let them fade into the background. Let them watch from the shadows of their own creation. Because your light doesn't need them. It never did. It never will.